And how do you see this? I mean, we've been talking about, women experiencing the masculine wound, but from a men's perspective, what does that masculine wound look like?
So, this is very interesting. Is the wound in the masculine is, for me, and what it is I have experienced, is actually not their masculine energy. It is their feminine energy.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So we are both kind of reflecting or each other.
Reflecting each other. So for a man's energy, he's born into this world whole and complete. And his experience in this world is his mother. And what is a mother? A mother is nourishment. She's nurture. She's rich embodiment. She's all encompassing. That is what a mother is. A mother's love for her child is, it's the most incredible experiencing. It's the most nourishing experience. But now if a woman holds deep anger and resent towards the masculine, that is the energy she is carrying. She doesn't trust the masculine. She doesn't trust who he is in this world. Now she has a son, and as much as she loves him, she still holds that energy of no trust towards the masculine. So in essence, she is rejecting her own son. And whether we like it or not, energy is what speaks. So the little boy realizes, and somewhere deeply unconsciously is aware of the fact that he cannot be fully loved for who he is. So he too starts playing roles and creates identities where he is good enough for his mother to be loved. So both ways, we're all sitting here, masculine and feminine, looking at each other, asking each other to complete each other, but these wounds go so deep. So the masculine, in the end, masculine energy is an energy that penetrates this world. It penetrates the feminine, the love, the nurture, the nourishment, so that the feminine energy can create in this world. But as a little boy, if you are already deeply unconsciously being told that you are not trustworthy, your energy is not respected, that little boy doesn't know how to penetrate this world with his presence, with his wholeness. He doesn't know where to direct his energy. Because as a little boy, the mother is his first love. It's his first home. It's his first protection. It's his first everything. So for a little boy to be able to be freely experience penetrating that space of the mother with his energy, and he sees her flourish, he sees how his energy grows, would be the most beautiful experience for a man who is born into this world in wholeness. But if us women are not whole within ourselves, and we have not worked and set free that masculine wound, we are not allowing our sons to actually have the experience of what it is to penetrate feminine energy and see that his energy actually is what creates the seed of life into this world, that allows the feminine energy to create and nourish and nurture and expand and amplify.
So this is something I'm battling with, Tam. And I think this was the first conversation we ever had. And what drew me to your energy was our alignment on that, or just how I felt energetically with you having that conversation. And it only really became evident to me later on, being a single mom, after the divorce, is at the beginning I felt that, I didn't need, it was that hyper independence you spoke about, like I can hold a drill, I can fix everything in the house and nurture the kids and. But what I'm realizing now is that I crave just to be, and have someone else take over those typically masculine activities. I'm not afraid to say it anymore. I was initially afraid to admit that I want to just be soft. I want to be able to be nurturing and empathetic and in my feminine, surrendering completely to that as a mother. But being a single mom and not having that, I really feel that gap in my world. And interestingly enough, it was exacerbated, or it was really traumatizing for me when my dad passed away last year in May. I suddenly realized how unsafe I feel in this world. Um, where's that coming from?
Such a beautiful question, and it's a very interesting question. Our fathers are our kings, and yes, the thing is, doesn't matter the relationship you had with your father. It doesn't even matter if your father was abusive. Our fathers are our kings, and they are our first experience as the feminine of feeling safe and whole in this world. Okay, so just knowing they are there somehow gives us a feeling of safety. And if you think about it, it's also the place where it doesn't matter how old you are, like, it's your dad. It's like it allows that feeling of that softness, even though you created identities, even though you did all of that. He is your first experience of literally being held, being safe, being just being, being his little girl, being that soft angel. Those experiences are there.
He used to call us angel.
Yes. And yeah, no matter our age, that is what we crave. And in a sense, that's what we are looking for in relationships and having a partner. Every single one of us would love to just surrender into our natural state of being, into our embodiment. As much as we have masculine and as much as we have feminine energy inside of us, you and I are born into this world in a feminine embodiment. And I love my feminine embodiment. I love the experience of my softness. I love the experience of my sensuality. I love the experience of my surrender. And within that too, I love there is a fierceness about me and a rawness about me, and I love that experience too. But my greatest downfall has been my mistrust in the masculine, which meant mistrusting myself in my discipline, in my responsibility. Literally, the mistrust in the feminine, if you do not trust your own masculine, basically what you are doing is you are not trusting that you are held in this world, that you are capable just to be a woman, just to surrender, just to have that softness, just to have that mystical, magical element in you. Because your own masculine, all your own masculine really is, when you can build trust with it, is just to literally go, I've got this. I trust me that I've got this, that I can be this beautiful, sensual woman who is mystical and magical in her own right, who can nourish, nurture, and love. There is no more fight. There is no more fight. So when we get into that place and we deeply trust that we are held by the universe and the universe is our masculine, that we can just flourish, then we can move through this world on our own and whole and divine just in our embodiment. And yes, once we are whole and divine in our embodiment, what is beautiful is to now have the experience of a masculine man whole in his own embodiment. And a man whole in his embodiment, all he wants to do is be of service. He wants to create or give you the home for you to create the home. He wants to support you in drilling and doing all of these beautiful things, because you are the embodiment of love. You know, there's simple sayings that have been around forever. Give a woman a house, she will make a home.
Mm.
You know, give a woman ingredients, she will make a meal. These things have been around forever, and we all say them, but have we ever really thought of what it actually means? A man wants to give a woman a structure for her to absolutely flourish in. It's a natural state of being for a man. And it's a natural state of being for a woman to want to be in deep gratitude and create that home and create life. If we think about it, it's the simplicity of a man supplies the sperm for us to create life with.
Mm.
These structures are all in place. We are fighting the natural flow of life, of what it is. And that fight wound goes as deep as, for a woman, I have been abandoned by the universal God. So if you take this even further, not even by just the Father, you take it to that level of, the universe has abandoned me. Now, how many of us women, when you are on your knees crying, you don't know how you're going to pay the bills, you don't know how you're going to be a single mom, you don't know how you're supposed to do all of this stuff. On our knees, you literally go, God, please help me, please help me. By going, please help me, we are petrified that we are not good enough, that God has abandoned us, that the universe has abandoned us. Why are we struggling so much? There is no trust. We don't feel safe. Now, once again, I'm asking, we don't feel safe with our own masculine energy, which is the universe to a woman. So once we can set free all the wounds around our masculine energy, what literally starts happening is we allow ourselves to be receptors. We allow the universe to literally bring us everything we need, and all we do is we amplify that. And the natural flow of the feminine embodiment, and we get to start experiencing that masculine energy from the universe through us, so we can create and nourish. It is the most beautiful, beautiful experience, and I know this within myself. I have struggled, I have fought, I have all of this, everything the feminine goes through, the abuse, all of it. But in setting free my wounds and my anger, my hatred, the masculine, I have been able to start receiving and settling into knowing that everything I require to amplify as the feminine embodiment, I receive from the universe. The trust is becoming deeper and deeper and deeper.